Hey guys, how's it going? Dale here. Today I have an HP laptop, 15.6 inch. It's very slow. So I'm going to do a quick upgrade and a clean install with Windows 10 22H2. The guy brought it in, it's been sitting around for a long time. He wants to start using it, but it's incredibly slow. It's got a mechanical hard drive in it. It only has 4 gigabytes of DDR4 memory, and it has the AMD A4 CPU, which you can imagine is quite slow. It's in really good shape, but it was a really inexpensive computer. So I told him about the only thing we can do is put an SSD in it, a 2.5 inch. I'm gonna go with a Crucial, the next 500 series, 500 gig SATA SSD. And I'm not sure on the RAM, there's probably only one slot in this, and these lower end, low price computers, they omit a lot of things on the motherboard, like a second RAM slot, but I'm gonna see if I can get an 8 gig stick in there, take out the 4, at least get them up to 8 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. So I'm gonna flip it over, we're gonna open it up. These aren't too difficult to get into. I already took out the 4 exposed screws here. There's one here in the front, boom, boom, boom. They're all the same length. But this is the front of the laptop. I believe there's a couple screws underneath over in this area. And then we got to pull this whole strip up in the back here because there's like 4 screws along the back here. So I'm going to get my sharp little tool here, and I'm just going to, actually, let's see here. I believe there's going to be one down here in the corner. Yes, we have a screw right here in the corner. Again, these screws are all going to be the same length, so it's not too difficult to know which screw goes where. And peel up, we got one here. Yeah, we got one here. Ooh, that's got a goober. Got one here, one here. Again, this is along the front here. There's usually plenty of stickiness left on these strips here to put them back down, but if not, a few micro specks of some super glue will hold it back in place with no problem, mainly like on the ends, maybe a long couple in the middle. But I'm just gonna kind of put those back down gently in place until we have to put the screws back in. And then along the back here, I'm just going to get rid of this guy, if at all possible. And let me start on this end. Looks like it's, you can hear it peeling loose there. Just try not to stretch these because then they end up a little too long and they're kind of tricky to get back in. So yeah, we have 4 screws along the back here. I'm going to pop those out, and then I'll use my plastic spudger tool to pop it open to move the bottom panel off. So all these screws are going to be the same on this particular one. The exact model of this laptop is a 15-DB0092WM as in Mary. For Mike, or Mildred. All right, so we got all of our screws off, including the one in the front here. So now we're gonna flip it over this way. Hate these glossy screens. Blue Spudger, triangle Spudger tool, works really good. There's no optical drive in this one either, so we don't have to worry about that. Just gotta get it started here. Kind of work it along the edge here. The sound we want to hear. And as always, when you get inside, before you get inside, make sure you're protected, from static discharge. Don't touch anything inside. You don't have to. Just be very careful. I will show you how to pop out the battery as soon as I get the bottom off here. If the first time doing this and you're not really sure by yourself, you don't want to drop a tool or a screw or something onto the main board, because then you'll end up breaking your computer. So usually these take a little bit of persuasion. Oh, actually, that one lifted off quite easily. So we'll set that aside. And here's the inside. So, if you can see over here, yeah, no M.2 slot. If it did have an M.2 slot, it would be SATA SSD because it's only AMD A4. It wouldn't be a PCI Express. But there is a place on the motherboard right here for an M.2 slot. They've even got a mounting screw over here for a 2280, but there's no actual slot there. And here's our 1 stick of 4 gig RAM, no second slot as I suspected, and here's our mechanical hard drive we're gonna pop out. So these basically just pop right out. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, there's a screw here, here, and here for the battery. So I'll show you how easy it is to take out the battery. Again, just be very careful. You don't wanna drop the screw. Kind of move away from the motherboard if you can when you're pulling these out. Typically on a busy day, I don't bother with this. I'm very careful. But, you know, if I brick it, I buy it. I understand that. But this is also good to know how to do this if you have to replace the battery. So then you just pop it up like that. Slides out of these little notches here. We'll set that over there. But like I always say, if you're going to take out the battery, take a quick second to try to get it open carefully here. Let's hit the power button a few times. This should discharge any residual power floating around in the circuits in there. So that should be good. So let's get rid of that 4 gig stick and that single slot there. DDR4. I'll put in this 8 gig stick of ADATA RAM. Good RAM. Get a good click on that. So make sure. Yes. That looks good. So we got the 8 gig stick in there. We're going to pop this guy up. It just kind of sits over here. For the most part, jiggle it out of the SATA slot there. And we got 2 screws. Here's our new drive. So we're just going to switch this little mounting bracket here over to the back of the SATA SSD. Pretty straightforward. Not rocket science, I say. Like I said, I'll just do a clean install at Windows 10. That's all this thing can handle. Won't run Windows 11. But this is, on a low-end laptop like this, is pretty much all you can do to speed it up. And this will speed it up considerably, going from hard drive to solid state drive. They make a dramatic difference. So if you want to do inexpensive upgrade, this is what you need to do. The RAM's not going to make a whole lot of difference, but it certainly can't hurt. Can't hurt. Just put our screws back in here. And just use good quality tools when you're doing stuff like this so you don't booger up screws. Make sure everything's still connected. Jiggle that back in there. It kind of snaps down over these little tabs that are in the back here. So that's it. Got our new RAM, our brand new SATA SSD, 500 gig. I'm going to carefully put Mr. Battery back in. Going to kind of pop it in this way first. Because the original screws here, they got these little tabs that the other tabs slide under. And we'll put the screws back in. We got a spot over here. This motherboard has the SATA connector here for the optical drive, but there's no cutout in the chassis there to put the optical drive in there. So they strip these right down basically so they can sell them really cheap at Walmart. People buy these on Black Friday or whatever. But I mean, it's a laptop. It's about as lowest end you can get for a Windows laptop. AMD A4 with 4 gigs of memory and then of course a mechanical hard drive. But again, when you're putting these screws back in, just be very careful. You don't drop them on the motherboard because your battery's connected now. All right, so let's go ahead and cover it up so we're not touching anything. We don't have to. I'm not going to put all the screws or the rubber strips back down until I'm basically done. I just want to make sure we got a good upgrade. Don't have to take all the screws back out and take these strips on and off, because that's a pain. So now I'm going to go around here, make sure everything kind of snap back in, which it did. Here's my USB Windows install. Windows 10 USB flash drive. We're going to boot off that, do a clean install. I'm not going to bore you with the whole install. I'll get it started here, guys. I got tons of videos on installing Windows 10. It's not too difficult. With Windows 10, it's still kind of nice because they don't force you to set up a Microsoft account. So I'm just going to pop it into one of the USB ports here. I'm not sure if it's going to default to that or not. So F10 will get you the boot menu on an HP laptop. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on. Hopefully it'll recognize that RAM. I'll go into the BIOS real quick just to, F9 should get us into the BIOS. Gonna flicker a few times. Yeah. No, well, there's our, here, let me see. Control, Alt, Delete. I hit the wrong button. I want F9. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the other way around. Control, Alt, Delete, F10. Dale. So you probably can't really see that, but it's seeing the 8 gigabytes of memory, which is cool. That's all I really wanted to see there. So like I said, there's my flash drive. Yeah, my camera's not. But anyway, there's the flash drive. I'm just gonna hit enter and boot off of that and get the Windows 10 install going here. Yeah, simple little upgrade, inexpensive. On a low-end model like this, solid-state drive is going to make it run not too bad. It's not going to do any high-power stuff on it or anything like that, of course, but I'm just going to hit next, install now. So yeah, guys, check out all my other videos I got on my channel. I got tons of them for doing stuff like this, of course. It's fun to get to where we can see the drive real quick. Yeah, let me pop that up a little bit. I don't like these glossy screens because they do that flickering thing there. Alright, accept the license terms. Go to custom. There's our 500 gig SATA SSD there. Hit next. And we'll get the install going. That's about it, guys. Like I said, check out my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Maybe give me a like. That'd be cool. I'll try to get another video up soon. I appreciate you watching. Have a good day.